how are you? I'm going to do a reading for Taurus. So if you are a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, stick around. There may be a message in this reading for you. And as always, please take what works, leave what does not. We all know who we are in this story. So we are looking at the current energies, just a short little period of time, not a long period of time. So let's see what's going on for all my Taurians for this current energy. Now, we just had this big full moon in Aries. Aries is a big planet this year, right? It's in our north node. It's a big full moon. But let's see what's going on. So I feel as if you are really ready to move on and away from a situation that you have felt very alone in, not getting what you need out of. I think, you are really tired of somebody really kind of meeting you at your level. And I feel as if they're never going to, because here we have this Knight of Cups coming up reversed to the Four of Cups reversed. I just feel as if it's almost as if they are incapable of being emotionally, deep with someone. It's nothing, no reflection on you. It's just how they are. I mean, they can't go there. You know what I mean? So I feel as if you finally realize this and you're like, I'm never going to have that connection with this person. They're never going to be that, everything that I need. And especially with the Knight of Cups. I mean, look, they're very immature when it comes to how they approach love. They're not about the long-term relationship. They just don't know. It's not even in their DNA right now. Maybe they need to grow into it. But right now, they are not going to open up, to the level that you need them to. So I think, you're at that point where you're ready to start fresh in your own direction. And here we have this Page of Wands, which really is, it's about, really moving on. Here we see that there's a cat looking this way, and we have this lizard over here, and it's almost as if once you move on, there's no turning back. And I think you realize that and you're ready for it. I mean, it's just like Two of Pentacles. I mean, you can't pretend anymore that this was working. I think you tried. I think you tried to make it work, and I think you did everything you could, but when everything falls on one person and the other person is not really balancing the energies, I mean, then it's a one-sided relationship, and I feel like that's what you've been really dealing with. And you're really ready to move on. And here we have this energy of fall. It's really a fall energy. So I feel like this is the time. If you've been wondering, when are you finally going to feel like you can really walk away and move in a new direction, now's the time, all right? So I feel as if everything is in order. And here we have this Three of Pentacles coming up reversed. I mean, you've tried to make it work. Maybe it's a job. Maybe you tried to work in a job situation and it's just not working for you. Maybe it's a relationship that you've been hanging on to. That too, it's like you just don't feel like you can grow in the situation that you are in, and you are really ready to move on in another direction. Maybe go off by yourself, and do your own business. But you can't stay where you are because, one, financially, I feel as if it doesn't support your needs, or maybe you don't feel validated for the work that you do. But I think it's one of those things you've been you can't pretend anymore that this is working for you. So some of you may be looking to change your environment so that it's a lot more pleasing, and more in line and in sync with your vibration. I mean, you're a Taurus, you're laid back, you're chill. And if you're in a work environment that just doesn't make you feel, like you're comfortable, that's also another thing that, I don't know how you could stay there, you know what I'm saying? So I think you're starting to realize that you can't pretend that this is working for you. And your last card, we have that of the Moon card. So I do feel as if, these are a lot of energies that, you haven't wanted to face. A lot of times when we realize this just isn't good anymore, and, you've done everything you can. When the Moon card comes up, this is like our psyche kind of saying, let's bring some of this stuff up to the surface, and let's really look at it. And I feel like this full moon, it was the full moon of Aries. It's about like, if we're going to make a new start, why not now? And like I said, fall, now is the time. So I feel as if you are really ready, to really make the next move that will put you in a whole new direction. It's almost as if, you stop looking out of this window and you start looking out of this window. And this window has a much better view that's more pleasing to you. So anyway, that's what I got for you, Taurus. So take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. And I will see you guys all later. Until then, be well. Hit that like button. Yeah, bye now.